shall we? Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Casual Report, episode 187-ish, thereabouts. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all enjoying your life. Sorry I'm a bit late. I've been to Sheffield today, living the dream. Joining me today, that's Jerry. That's Hackney's finest, Mr. PlayStation Jam. Jerry.
Yes.
Nice of you to join us, mate. Hope you're good. What have you been up to?
Well, I think I'm part of the furniture now, right? I've been here for what 4 or 5 episodes. Well, not on the bounce, but I've definitely been around a good bit.
Appreciate every second, mate. You know what I'm saying?
What have I been up to? Getting rejected by job applications.
Well, that's always a good time, mate. What happened? Or do you want to say, or what?
No, I just got dicked around.
It didn't go down
I got
well.
dicked around by some recruiter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't on me, thank God.
Story of my life, mate.
Never mind. We move on.
The show goes on, mate. You know what I mean? The sales let loose and they just off you go. You'll be fine. Have you been playing any games or what?
I was playing a bit of Zomboid again.
Zomboid. All about that Zomboid, mate.
I remember the last time I was on, we talked about that briefly, but yeah.
All over it, yeah.
I've just been focusing on other things. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot for the next couple of
Mate,
episodes.
you focus on whatever you need to. It's your life, mate. You live it. What have you been focusing on? You fucking coding shit and what?
No, I've been doing some like mobile application designs and stuff. So, yeah.
Jam. Got the big brain on Jerry, mate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna Photoshop that image there. Just put not Pinky, the brain on it.
Mega mind.
Yes. Jam. Speaking of part of the furniture, James,
yes.
Are you well? Are you better?
Like 90% of the way there.
90%. Are you good? You're going to be ready for Thursday, where you're going to announce to the
I'll
world
be fine.
the 10 greatest video games ever made.
I am.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I've done the graphic already. I'm like, does that belong there?
Do yourself a favour. Don't look at it until Thursday. Until it's too late. You made your choice. You've made your bed. Sleep in it, yeah? Mm-hmm. Don't just close the list. Is it an Excel spreadsheet or is it a Word document or what?
Well, it's just JPEG now.
It's JPEG. You can't go back now, mate.
It's on the notes on my phone.
You can't go back now, bud.
And it said PSD also. I can edit it in Photoshop.
No, don't do that, mate. What have you been up to? Apart from editing your list. Recovering. By doing?
From the Rona.
Going around soon,
laying
mate.
in bed.
Laying in bed, lovely.
What?
Doing what? Played any video games whilst in bed?
Mostly just listening to the tablet, because it was hard to look at screens.
Right.
But I did play Metroid Prime Remastered for about an hour, I suppose.
Right. Did you get off the space station? Are you on Talon 4?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. How roughly... Give me a gist.
I just got the rocket launcher again. The
charge beam.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool. Bit to go. That's me if I finish Metroid Prime Remastered.
Have you finished Metroid Prime Remastered?
It's really good, mate. Have you been watching anything? We'll get to that thing in a second, but have you been watching anything else?
Yeah, Mandalorian.
Oh shit, is that any good? I missed that. Oh fucking hell, I missed Nero as well. Oh god.
Have you seen any episodes of the
I've seen the first episode, and then IGN were like in the review, oh, it's a bit dark. I was like, for fuck's sake.
No, it's nothing major. It's a cool little episode, but it's not gonna like blow your socks off or anything like that. But it's a cool little throwback. And if you know your Star Wars lore, it's like, oh, that's.
I don't mean to brag, Jam. I know. Without the three of us, I think I know the most about Star Wars. So,
that's true.
I think I invented fucking being a bellend about Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely you.
No, is it a lot of Easter eggs and shit?
No, there's not a lot. It's just
oh, that's cool.
You see something that you would know it. Everyone knows it, but you finally see it, a glimpse of it in in the flesh.
I'll take your word for it, mate.
I can't say what it is. It's pretty cool.
You can say what you like, mate. I'd rather you didn't because I haven't watched it yet.
I'm not going to.
So sleeping, watching Mandalorian, playing 1 hour of Metroid Prime, listen to your tablet. Is that about it?
Been watching what American Dads have been playing in the background.
Okay, American Dad. Wow. What season are we on now? Or is it finished? Or what?
It's like 12 seasons, 13. I don't know. I went back to the original ones because I know there's one of them. My favorite episode.
Oh, no, this is my breath.
I started from there. There's that too, but there's a few episodes. The early ones are really funny.
They are quite funny.
I mean, the later ones probably are too, but I've not seen them.
Oh, cool. Jerry, ask me.
Do you want me to ask you?
Ask me what I've been doing.
Well, what have you been doing then?
Been fucking chilling, mate. I bought 3 days off, and me and my beautiful girlfriend Jade were like, "Should we out today?" I'm like, "Yeah," because as much as I love Dawson about playing video games all day, you know what I mean. It's good to get out and about and all that shit. So I went to Sheffield, up to the Science Museum. I suppose it's just a big steel warehouse that used to be a big steel warehouse that just converted into a science museum. It's fucking sick.
They put a Bunsen burner in the middle of the warehouse.
Basically. I was like, fucking, there's a pool, and there's cranes, and like you can. It's only like them playball shit, not like actual stuff, but you can move like JCB cranes and stuff. That's pretty cool. But then I went to the shopping centre, and I thought I'd go casual today because but a t-shirt I'm wearing under this is actually hilarious. I could not wear it.
I know what you're wearing underneath.
You know what we're wearing. So every so often in Primark, there's always bangers, right?
Like the Greg's outfits.
Yeah, the Greg's, and obviously, I can't remember. There's
Audi or whatever it was.
A load of other shit. And the latest range is not Dragon Ball Z, because there's loads of Dragon Ball Z shit there all the time. Cheetos, mate. I know. You probably don't know that I fucking love Cheetos, Jam. Right, Jerry. Fucking love Cheetos. Right.
Fisher Price, what's it, mate?
The fucking Fisher Price nothing, mate. Shut up. Anyway. I stayed, I was like, can I get that hoodie? Just a Cheetos logo and a black hoodie. I'm like, can I get that? I said, no. Right, okay, I won't. Like, can I get this one then? Like, yeah, Sam, get that, yeah, whatever. I did, and then I sort of went round the thing, and there was a t-shirt that I was like, can I have that t-shirt? She's like, yeah, you can have that, it's not a problem.
It's cheap in Primark anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, t-shirt and, well, everything. I've got loads of shit. It cost like 50 quid, but I got Finn and Mario Brothers jacket and everything. It's cool. Anyway, I bought the t-shirt. It's dead funny. You're going to laugh. I know you're going to laugh. You're a gimp, mate. You ready?
It's like easy being cheesy. Unveiling. Oh, you got it. Yeah, it's not easy being cheesy.
It is actually saying.
Yeah, that's your Smash t-shirt, mate, because you're just cheese.
I was like, fuck, I gotta get that t-shirt now. It's fucking man. And it's your t-shirt, because your t-shirt would say it is easy being cheesy because you do it all the time.
I've got Batman on my t-shirt.
Batman. Jerry's got fucking Ireland probably, or Spain or some shit.
Oh, big Spanish flag right across the nipples.
Right across, tattooed. Viva la España, mate, there. That's what you're doing. Anyway, whatever.
Correcto.
Yeah, Sheffield. It's basically the Sheffield version of the Trafford Centre. I can't remember what it's called. Meadow Summit. It's pretty cool. But anyway, Metro Prime Remastered. Finished that. Then I jumped straight into Metroid Fusion. Bang. Finished that. Meadow Hall. I thought Meadow Hall, Meadow Hill. I couldn't remember what it was. Metro Fusion. Finished that. Finished Donkey Kong Country 3. What else have I played? Sean, what else have I played? That fucking shite you wanted to get in and get in, I got in it straight away.
Oh yeah,
the finals. Basically a cross between Smash TV and Apex Legends. And it's going to do alright because it's got all the shit in it. But I'm not going to play it unless a group of us play it. I don't think I'm going to.
Well, that was the idea. That's what I want.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and be on. Do you know what I mean? But the gunplay seems good. It's a team 3 on. I don't know. Teams of 3 versus each other. Got to get the mode I played was like a cash mode. Basically capture the flag. Basically, just a spin on it. It's all right, mate. But anyway, also, was it last night? It was last night when I got in from work. Watched a little show called The Last of Us, mate. Or The Last of Us. Jerry, you caught up?
Have I what?
You caught up on Last of Us?
Well, I'm up to the last episode. I haven't watched the last one itself, but
Do
you know what? No, I've seen a couple of videos, where they they take snippets from the game and they take snippets from the TV episode or whatever, and they pretty much summarized it from start to finish it in like 30 seconds. I was like, I'll get around to it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to go out and see it right now.
Okay, so
but I'm sure it's going to be really good.
You don't want me? I was just going to deafen you while me and Jam talk about it.
Go ahead, because I've pretty much seen it from start to finish in about 30 seconds anyway. So
that's what they were going for. So you know what I mean. Okay, right. Jerry's not done his own work, but Jam.
Yes.
Have you've seen? I know you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I did when I got in from work was like, the fucking TV on now. First thing I did this morning, cancel my Now TV. You know what I'm saying? Here's your tenner, mate. Like, you can have 6 months of $3.99. I'm like, no.
Nothing else on there.
Suck my penis, mate.
Mm.
Anyway, James, what did you think? Got his first initial reaction to that ending. What was your thinking?
The ending and the payoff at the end is really good. It felt like I didn't like it. I did like it, but it's just uneasy. It leaves you with an uneasy feeling, which I suppose...
That was the point, I think. That's what it is, yeah.
That's the whole point. So they got that across really well.
What do you mean, though? I mean, from what I saw, at least, it looked pretty much identical to...
No,
to
but it is. The characters make you feel uneasy. Like, they intentionally... You get the feeling of what Ellie's feeling, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's that last shot. The last shot was perfect. That's what I wanted. It was like Ellie just staring at the camera, going, "Okay," like she knows she's fucking lying. Like, she knows it. And question, Jam.
What?
I know Joel's an arsehole. We know that because he kills innocent people and all that shit. He's done what he's done, but then it's like, whatever. Did he do the right thing?
See, this is one of the moral dilemma questions, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like the question.
You put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. So,
and there's someone you really care about and really grown fond of.
I'm going to throw you a situation.
Jam,
I'm going to throw you a situation. He didn't do the right thing. The right thing is to let them develop the cure to potentially save humanity, no matter how much we love Ellie, right?
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey and Ellie are great. The problem is, I'm in that position, right?
Mm-hmm.
My little lad Finn's lying on that table.
Exactly.
Gonna fucking rip his brain out and say we're gonna develop a cure from this bollocks, which could potentially save the human race. I was like, right, fuck you are, mate. That's my little lad.
Dying.
Get the fuck off him, else I'll knock you out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
you should have been Joel.
No, but
Jack.
you understand what I'm saying? And I'm sure if
he's like, fuck off, I'll smash your head.
I'd have done a great Joel, to be honest. I'm available, Neil Druckmann. No, but they put yourself in the shoes, Jam. It's Olivia on the table, for example, or whatever, your sister or your brother. Yeah. You'd be like, no, fuck you.
I think that's why it makes it relatable. Because if he did, let's say in the game, he did the right thing.
There's no two.
The ending of the game would have been like,
oh, she's dead now.
It'd have been a dead ending. It would have been like the game's finished. There's no need for a second one.
What about if she was made aware of her situation?
No, that's just the point. We're going to touch the season. Try not to spoil the second game too much, because I know there's a few people that haven't played that one yet. But
no. I'm just saying. Like, if in that moment, right?
Yeah.
She's arrived at the hospital.
If she was told, like, we're going to have to kill you to get this sorted.
This is what's going to happen. Then again, it's like...
She probably would have gone through with it.
Yeah, but I think that's...
If she was to say, no, I don't want to, Like, could you imagine being faced with the situation of, we're gonna kill you, but you're gonna save a load of people? But you know, if what about you guys? If somebody said to you, you've got a cure that could save millions, but you got to die for it.
If it was me, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
In that moment, what you right? No, but right now, right? You get whisked off to hospital, and they're like, you got the cure for an uncurable disease, but you're the only person that has the potential cure within them. You have to die right now in the next hour.
Would it be like a shock? But
obviously, it's a bit different because
I'd like to think I'd do it, but
mate, you're falling asleep. It's fine.
Yeah.
What?
It's not like they're gonna stab you to death.
It's just like a few drugs, mate, or tranquilizer, sin a bit, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in all fairness, right? How old is she in the game?
But in that one, about 14, 15, something like that.
14, 15. Yeah. What kind of 14, 15-year-old
exactly, mate.
Would weigh up her life and be like, yeah, fuck it, just end it. Like, I know if I was faced with a situation where I'd have to die, I'd be like, whoa. Hold on a second.
You know, but
you wouldn't have the life you have now if that was in that scenario. The world's already shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She's lost her best friend. She's lost all her mentors.
Yeah, she got Joel,
etc. Yeah, but she didn't know she was gonna die.
Yeah, and that's what they sort of touch on in the second game.
They still would have done it.
Like they fall out, and spoilers for the second game. They fall out, don't they? And that's why they sort of distance a bit in the second one.
I don't know. I read something somewhere. I don't know how much of this is in my head and how much I actually saw, but one was that what's her name again? Leader of the Fireflies.
Marlene. It's the same
Marlene.
one from the game.
Yeah. I just couldn't think of the name.
I mean, it's the same actress. Sorry. Go on.
So basically, if they went through with it, they'd made a vaccine. Well, number one, apparently
might not have worked as well. Yeah.
For a fungus, apparently there is no kind of cure, no matter what it is. But obviously, this is just a fantasy story or whatever. So maybe. But
actually, there is a 6% chance of it being real.
Yeah. Well, climate change. Woo.
Yeah.
But there's this thing that Marlene would try and take over. Basically, she'd have the run of the mill of the country. She's in control of the virus. You know,
that would have been good. That second game would have been good with Marlene at the king of the castle.
She has the cure for everything, and she basically has everyone
on the knees, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sick idea. They should have done that instead. I thought with that idea, mate. Like she's this fucking supreme being with this.
Yeah, going from a terrorist group to pretty much kingpin, you know.
Yeah, I can call you. Like, just do shit for me. Done. In a bit. You know what I mean?
So, you know, it just kind of goes into her selfish ways. Maybe that's the way it was going, you know?
That would have been cool. I like to think it wasn't, but that was just fucking got killed in cold blood anyway. But, mate. Also, sticking with The Last of Us, right? Is it George? What's his name? I'm reading from Sam White at GQ magazine, which is a website. What's the guy's name? Craig Mazin, or Matzine, or however you say it. Craig, I'm sorry. They were interviewed about him and Neil Druckmann were interviewed about the show and what's going on. They are gonna. It's obviously season 2 is being greenlit. I think it was greenlit straight away.
It was like half episode 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, it said also that season 2 won't fit into one. Won't cover the whole game.
One season they'll be split into 2, or yeah.
So, why do you think it'll split?
It'll also give time for. It'll probably give time as well for Bella Ramsey to age a bit more into the older Ellie role.
Yeah, I mean she's just old, young enough to play the young Ellie, but I don't think she's quite there yet to be. It's 5. Is it 5 years?
Yeah, they kind of. It sounds really weird. They made her look a bit younger. They strapped her breasts down, I think, as well. to
give
out the image she's younger than she is as well. Because she's like 20 in real life, isn't she?
19, I think. But like 20, yeah, is right. What? Hang on.
Well, she just passed the driving test, not too
She
long
didn't give
ago.
a shit.
Yeah, I
mate.
saw that in Nottingham, wasn't it?
She's like properly. Have you heard her speaking like IRL?
Yes.
Like, I'm English, sure. Right.
That's
Great
That's what she
accent.
says.
Yeah, I can't do that part of the country accent.
It's almost uncanny.
What's the gap between the two games, Jam? Is it 5 years?
5 years. I think so.
If it's 5 years, she's just about old enough. But she's going to get older. She's going to get that. She's going to look more ragged for the role. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's brilliant. She'll smash it anyway, whatever she does. They do, sorry. Yes.
Well, there was something about if she decides to walk away or something like. Well,
She won't fucking
the role.
bollocks.
Yeah, like not that she would, but I mean,
that was a clickbait. She would be recast, but yeah, she would do, but she's not going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Neil came out and said, no, it's bollocks. Like, he said the only way they recast Bella is if they left. Do you know what I mean?
If it was her own decision not to do it.
But that just kind of sounds like common sense, right?
Yeah, obviously. Right, so where do you think the split is? So it's going to be at least 2 seasons for Last of Us Part 2. Jerry, have you played Part 2?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Buzzing. I think. Try not to spoil too much. You know what I'm talking about when I say that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to play
cinema.
through the whole thing now.
When Abby infiltrates the cinema and Jehovah's aliens, the fucking dude come. I think that's going to be there, and it's going to split off.
What's his face gets.
No, nobody gets anything, Jam.
I'm guessing it would be the split between the two main characters,
yeah,
right?
That's what I mean. So I think when Abby gets to the cinema, that's when you start taking over Abby more, isn't it, in the game? Or have I just made that up?
I forgot how good them parts are.
Yeah, mate. There's a bit when you take over as Abby and in the snow bit, and I don't want to fight. You shouldn't have done that. Fucking pricks.
In the snow.
Yeah, like right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. Quite early on, you take over this random person, like, you're going to play a big part in this game. I wonder what you're going to do.
And she was just grotesquely muscular, like ugh.
It's massive.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any idea who's going to play Abby, or do you reckon it's just going to get a random?
I don't know.
I think there was someone cast for that, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of someone that they thought
You saw somebody.
they had in mind.
Was it that guy who tweeted the girl from Mandalorian should play her? I can't remember her name. The arsehole in the first season.
Katie.
Oh, what's her name? Black hair.
Katie Sackhoff.
No, not her.
Oh, Cara June.
That's her. No, by the way.
She's mentioned in the new Mando, if you notice in the first episode.
I thought she was. That's the character, wasn't it? Yeah.
But there was ums and ahs about her returning to it. So maybe they're segueing.
I got it mixed up. I think the voice actor of Abby was actually in episode 9.
Yeah, she was a nurse in the background.
That's nurse.
Yeah.
Like the voice actor of Ellie is in it too.
It's Ellie's mum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. Now we know why Ellie's immune, because science.
Science, yeah.
Fucking who cares? It's not real. Anyway, moving on slightly. Last of Us still. Neil Druckmann was on kind of funny. What's it called? Well, it's kind of funny spoiler cast for The Last of Us, and he pushed him about. Would you want to see a part 3 before I say anyone?
Yeah, I mean, part 2 was a long game.
It was.
I thought it finished, then you got another
I thought it
10
finished.
hours.
I sat there, right, at work. I know it's not at work, sorry. It was about 11:30 on Sunday evening. I was like, just winding down, where Ellie and Dina are chilling at home, the baby's there. I'm like, okay, it's gonna like fizzle out here, credits gonna roll. gonna go bed, see in a bit. And then Ellie's like, I'm off, lads, I'll see in a bit. She fucks off, and I'm like, okay, right, it's gonna like bit of a dangle the carrot ending. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? What's it called? Whatever. And then about 2 more hours of gameplay, and I'm like, half 2 o'clock, like shit. Like, so I wanted to finish it for bed. Yeah.
It wasn't that long of a segment right after that though.
It is when
you thought it finished.
Yeah,
I think I was the same back then. I think I got really pissed off because
I wasn't pissed off. I think only because I wanted to go to bed, I was pissed off. I just thought it finished, and I was like, I was nicely wound down, but then it winds down again after, and I was like, okay, that was better, but I was like, fuck's sake. And then they changed the title screen at the end, and I was like, fuck off. And then it's like, oh, we might not do a third one. I'm like, bollocks to you. Do a third one right now.
What, they were thinking they were not going to do a third one?
Well, you know what to like that. Kojima said he wasn't going to do Metal Gear Solid from every game after Metal Gear Solid 2, so it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Factions.
They couldn't afford to not do a third one.
Right. Anyway, Neil Druckmann was pressed. What Naughty Dog's, you know, what you're doing now, because obviously, you may be surprised by this. James, you may be surprised by this, but game developers don't sit around for 4 years every time they finish a project and then press a button in Unity that says create beautiful game button on Unity and it just makes it for them. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But they are working. Said they're already working on the next big game besides The Last of Us Factions, which is that multiplayer game which should be showing off this year. Should be released this year, but who knows? You can't say if it's Last of Us Part 3 or not.
Which means it is. Like it's Jack and Daxter.
Imagine the fuck. Oh no, don't.
I'd be down.
I would, but someone else make it. Do you know what I mean?
Whoa. What? You want someone else to make Jack and Daxter?
Why are you making out like Jack and Daxter's this like prestigious fucking?
No, I'm not saying that.
Bandicoot was passed on, and that's killing it now.
Yeah, Spyro was passed on. Crash Bandicoot was passed on.
No, I think Jack and Daxter is well due a reboot.
No, I someone else make it, not pass on it. Like,
who else would make it though? I mean, Christ, who's better than Naughty Dog to make it?
No, I'm not saying anyone's better than Naughty Dog. I'm saying that most competent developers could make a Jack and Daxter game with the right supervision. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you want Naughty Dog to go from Last of Us and Uncharted to Jack and Daxter. All due respect to Jack and Daxter, It's not what I'm saying.
Naughty Dog have got that theme now, haven't they?
Yeah,
they've got the DNA is different.
The quality will be there, and if Naughty Dog made it, it'll be fantastic. But I'm not saying. I mean, I'm not saying go to CyberConnect. I'm not being disrespectful to CyberConnect.
I get what you're saying. Jam just said it right. The DNA of the company's completely changed, right?
That's what I meant, Jam. Thank you.
Uncharted, which led on to
The Last of Us.
And now they can only really go bigger and better, right? They can't really go back to.
Not that they can't make a Jack and Daxter that's bigger and better. I'm just saying that it could be serviceable from somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Spyro was, just like Crash 4 was. Do you know what I mean? Anyway,
maybe.
Nobel says, go on Twitter, the new Nibel. In my opinion, doesn't sound like Last of Us Part 3. The wording sounds different from me. From fans expect we choose what we want to do. Sounds more like they will work on something different and not full Last of Us projects, TV included, in a row, to avoid burnout. That's what it says. I'm not sure if you agree, but I thought it was a good point. But anyway, anything to add on Last of Us? Or do you think they're going to follow the game 1-to-1?
No, there'll be variations, but
I reckon the main themes will stay though. You know what I'm saying?
90% will be 90% of it will be.
Yeah, I think so. Well, is it the best video game adaptation to date?
Yes,
Jerry.
Maybe Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, enough. Shut up.
No. God no! What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm just trying to go through a list of video game adaptation movies.
It's the best one, Jerry, there's no question.
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
I definitely. Until I can think of a better one, I'm going to say it is the best one. But
I think it's it's better live action. As adaptations go, I still really like Castlevania, but I'm biased, so take that what you will.
Animation, yeah, that's fair enough, but live action, there's nothing.
Yeah, live action,
nothing
yes. Anime, I'm still going to take Castlevania if it includes an animation in that, but I agree. And yeah.
Oh, I saw the trailer for is it the Fallout series yesterday.
Did you?
It's not looking that great.
Where's the trailer, Jerry?
To be honest. Well, it's with who took it over? Was it Amazon?
Yeah.
No idea.
Where's this trailer, Jerry?
Well, it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I saw.
You're pretty sure you probably watched a fan-made trailer, right? Where is it?
No. I'm pretty sure it isn't.
Jam is pretty sure, mate. Don't worry. Anyway, while Jerry's looking for that, we're going to move on to my favourite part of the show. Second favourite part of the show. Favourite part. The UK physical games charts is here. Chris Dring, GamesIndustry.biz in the house, and you'll never guess. Oh, fucking hell. Is that the right one? That's the wrong week, lads. Give me a second. Wait there. Is it even out yet? Give me a second. Found the right week. And you'll never guess what's number one. You'll never guess. You'll never guess.
The Hogwarts.
There's no new entries.
Hogwarts then.
I'm going to go from 10 to 1, so bear with me a second. Animal Crossing New Horizons, Nintendo Switch Sports, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the greatest game of all time at 8. 7, Minecraft Switch. 6, is Grand Theft Auto 5. 5 is God of War Ragnarok. 4, the greatest game of all time, Metroid Prime Remastered. 3, the game that never dies, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. 2, FIFA. 1, Hogwarts. Back to business as usual. More information. Promotions on the Mario Day. There's no. All they did was put a page on the eShop. There's no fucking sale or anything. That's fucking tells you how it is. Mario Kart 8 top 3, 4% rise in sales. Mario Odyssey 13 places, up to 26, 55% sales jump. Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury is up 9 places to 20 after 13% rise in sales. People love that Mario Day, mate. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
Other recent releases also slipped down charts. Wo Long went from 8 to 33. Ouch. Kirby's Return to Dreamland is number 11, 38% fall. Octopath Traveler 2 is at number 21, 49% fall. And Atomic Heart, Jerry's favourite game of all time, is down to number 38, a 43% decline week on week. Boom, boom, boom. How are you saying that, mate? It's physical business as usual, isn't it?
I was about to say standard procedure, isn't it?
Yeah, Metroid Prime Remastered to drop as well. 79% fall, but that's been out for 2.5 weeks prior to the physical release, and that was only track for that. It was number 1 on the eShop for a fucking while, so it is what it is, mate. Yeah. Hogwarts Legacy is also eclipsed Elden Ring lifetime sales already. Already.
Damn.
After 5 weeks, the game has now surpassed the lifetime sales of Elden Ring in the UK, physical and digital. Elden Ring is a fucking juggernaut as well, so that tells you everything you need to know about Hogwarts Legacy. Jay's going for the platinum.
Impressive.
Very, very impressed. Very, very proud as well. I couldn't be asked for that platinum. It looks like a slog. She sat there going, fucking fuming, I've got to do this and I've got to... It is what it is. Boom. But anyway, gentlemen, we're just going to crack on because we're handsomely late. Well, I'm sorry. First things first, Jam, Mr. PlayStation, help me out here. Insider Gaming, Tom Henderson, the man who breaks NDAs, I believe. I think that's him. I should have said that. I'm sorry, Tom. Exclusive PS5 Pro in development, could release late 2024.
Okay.
James, your face says it all, mate. Do we need a PS5 Pro when people can barely get hold of a PS5 and there's really no games that.
exactly true, is it? I mean, they announced, what is it, a couple of weeks ago that stocks are pretty much leveled out now, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty much
But
readily
it's
available
2
for
years have
everybody.
been. It's 2 years of hardship to get it. What's
Yeah.
up, Gibbo?
True.
Keep up with it, mate.
Well, yeah, they should definitely push it back a little bit.
To be fair, no, we don't need a Pro. Not yet.
No. I was thinking when the
But of
PS4.
course, it'll be in development.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because when the PS4 Pro came out, that was when the PS4 was really struggling to keep up with the games that was coming out for it.
Was warranted.
Yeah,
that was warranted.
From what I can see, again, I'm not a professional game developer or anything, so take my light-hearted opinion with the biggest grain of salt in the world. There's nothing I played on PS5 where I thought, oh, fucking hell, this is
Janky,
struggling a bit.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You did or you didn't?
I haven't played
No,
it yet.
you haven't.
I haven't yet.
I mean, maybe in this case, instead of waiting to get to that point of the PS5 will eventually struggle games, they're just going to preempt it and give you a Pro before the games get to that point.
Yeah, again, that's a dangerous move, because are you going to convince someone that? Obviously, you convince the person that hasn't got one to say, "Oh, get this more expensive one instead." But are you going to convince the person who's already got one to upgrade, even though they're not seeing any sort of?
There's nothing wrong.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you remember when PS4 originally came out? Didn't that have a load of like hardware issues?
Probably.
Same with PS3. Definitely think there was issues like the PS3 Slim or something like
Definitely
that.
issues with PS2, mate. I remember that. When it first come out.
PS2 was a workhorse though. That I don't think any of those really broke though, did they?
Mine did.
Just
Really? Wow.
Just mine. The disk drive just stuck out. I'm like, what are you doing?
Ask me if I've ever had a PlayStation that's broken.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
Mine went weird one time, but I remember it wouldn't turn on for like, I'd say a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden it just came back to life again. And
Just
no,
having a rest.
I did.
Yeah, just
I
chilling,
know
mate.
I had it plugged in, right? I had it plugged in. Don't even go
Sure.
there.
Was
Right.
the appliance
But-
turned on at the wall, mate?
on.
But has anyone come back and said that they've got issues with PS5s yet?
Not that there was
Sure,
that
people
sort
have,
of,
but not major.
yeah.
But like, there's no like major complaints about like overheating or.
no
no,
ring of
right.
death scenario so far, Jerry.
But the reason why
yeah.
it's big, chunky, and ugly is because of the heat system
Yeah.
so good.
Apparently,
Yeah.
there was an issue with the melting the coolant on the processor. Was that a thing? I think that was a thing, but I think that was
that
one person.
The
Probably
heat
one
paste
person.
or whatever it is.
Yeah,
The thermal paste.
that's it. Thermal
Thermal
paste on the processor. Sort of just melting, and I think this guy was a tech YouTuber, and I think he'd fucking rinsed it, and he'd done all sorts of shit to it, and it started noticing it melting. I'm like, no one else has
He used it as no one else would, pretty much.
Which fair enough. It's what he does, and I'm sure his channel's very popular. But I don't think you should. I think you should sort of not fact check, but have a look. Anyway, go on, Jerry.
As you say, right? It being so chunky because
It's a chunky boy, mate.
It's got this heating system or vacuum or whatever you want to call it.
Vapor chamber.
That's the word.
Right. But if you're gonna make a slim version of that, like
I'm sure they will.
They will.
they're gonna
They
have
will.
to. They're gonna have to do something really special.
They
and
will.
If it takes this massive
will.
system to like
Trust me,
ventilate.
as soon
it,
as
you
this
know?
thing was probably finished, released, and out, they were like, "All right, what
Yeah.
we do? Make it
R&D,
slimmer, and
mate.
better
Straight
looking."
back on it. Straight back on
Yeah.
it.
I
They
know,
didn't
but
stop.
I mean, it's like I know from previous
You
consoles
remember the
coming out that
PS1, the PS2
you
Slim,
never-
the PS3
you never-
Slim, mate.
you never truly get the first day
Mhm.
console.
Remember PSP Go?
That's
PSP
it.
Go.
You remember that shit,
Yeah.
mate? Remember the GBA Micro, whatever the fuck that was called?
Yeah.
And so on. I could go on, but I won't.
No.
Sticking with PS5 just for a second. So we're in the agreement that we don't really warrant one, but they're going to do it anyway because they're going to get loads of money for it. But
I
anyway,
mean, if I go without a PS5 for a good while longer, and by the time I'm ready to purchase the Slims out, then yeah, obviously I'll jump
not
in.
a Slim, it's a Pro, mate.
Well, a Pro then, whatever, right? But I'll probably be able to jump into that
Yeah.
when it comes out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'll read just a little bit of Tom's article. It says, Insider Gaming previously reported that a new PlayStation 5 with a detachable disc drive. Would you be interested in that?
No.
What
Why
if
do I need
the
to ever
PS6
detach my
had,
disc
like,
drive?
was just like your computer, but you had a USB disc drive?
Well, what are you going to do with it when you? What was the point in taking it out?
So you can sell it. So you can sell a discless PS5 and then sell the person that wants to put a disc in a disc drive for more.
The boss basically making a modular PlayStation.
So basically, yeah. So
basically they can bump up the price of disc drives, and you have to buy it as a separate thing.
And they can streamline the PS5 production, so they don't have to make 2 units. They can just make 1 unit and just add disc drive on the back. Do you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter.
They should have done that. They should have done that in the first place. Then that would have been smart, wouldn't it?
Would you have bought one, Jam?
No. Well, yeah, of course I would have bought one. That's my only option.
Remember the PlayStation tatted on your arm, mate?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Good knobhead. Of course you would. Anyway, moving on. So detachable disc drive is scheduled to release later this year. It's understood that this new model will phase out the current PS5 to cut down on production and shipping costs. It's like, I mean, in spite of the widespread reports, in spite of the widespread reports, this is not the PS5 Pro model. So apparently there's a new model coming out later this. Does that say this year? I've just read it and I forgot.
It'll be slim and a Pro, isn't it?
Yeah. This is just the beginning of new hardware coming to PlayStation users this generation, said one source. As for what the PS5 specs will entail, details are limited. However, a recently published patent by PlayStation architect Mark Cerny suggests that Sony Interactive is looking to accelerate ray tracing performance in video games. Question before I carry on. Are you like me when you load a game up, turn ray tracing on for 10 seconds and go, oh, that looks good, and
you just put it in performance mode?
Yeah, put it in performance mode, crack the frame rate up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you like me when you do that? You look at it for it, you think, okay, that looks cool, and then give me some more frames, mate. I can't be asked for this shiny stuff. I'm not sure what you're like, Jerry. Do you do that or?
Well, no. I mean, I've seen that done. Obviously, I'm pretty much like you now, right? Frame rate is way more important to me than
give me that silky smooth frame rate, man.
But then again, like why do they have to split it down the middle? Why do they have to either have ray tracing or a performance mode? Can they not find the middle ground?
Not for the price they want to sell it for, probably not.
No, yeah, probably not. No,
I wouldn't have thought so.
You can do on the Spider-Man now. You can do 30 frames ray tracing, right?
I've not played it since I've finished it back in 2019. No, because
the update came out after we finished, like 6 months afterwards, after the release, where you can get. Yeah, I think you can peak at 60 frames with RTX now.
Right. Is that on PS5? Is it or
on PS5? Yeah.
I assume PC. I assume the PC version as well will do that if you've got a machine that's good enough.
Riddle me this, right? Is the reason that they've got these kind of split down the middle modes because we're at the stage now where, you know, we've moved from 30 frames per second games of the past, right? That was the standard for games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And now in the modern days we're kind of edging towards 60 frames a second being the norm, right?
60 is a normal. Most things now are 120.
Right. But I'm talking about a console.
That's just
right? I mean, if we're talking about PCs, Christ, we can go up to the hundreds and whatnot. I understand that. But I'm talking about like the home console standard now. 60 frames is supposed to be the new standard, right? 30 frames just really isn't acceptable anymore, I imagine, right?
I can't go back to 30 frames.
Do you want me to tell you a secret?
Right, me too.
I'm going to tell you a secret before you carry on. The SNES and all them lot, they did 60 frames a second. But you probably didn't notice.
Probably not, because of the hertz of the TV, right?
Well, yeah, in England it was 50 because of our rubbish TVs, but in like America and all that, it was 60. Because that's why when that first popped up on, I think it was the GameCube, I want to say.
You could choose the hertz
50 hertz, 60 hertz. I was like, I don't know what that means, but let's go for it. And I was like, it doesn't work. Anyway, sorry, Jerry, carry on.
No. So yeah. So is it the stage that we're kind of new, fresh into the PS5 and the Xbox new generation now? But like, the further we go into it,
3 years.
is that going to phase out 30 frames?
I would hope so.
On consoles, yeah.
But I imagine when
so then when the games do get to that level where it is capped at 60 frames a second, is that when we're going to start seeing ray tracing added into those games as well? Maybe not.
We're already seeing that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah,
it's just
PS5,
like we're
right? Come
at
on.
kind of a pivotal point where we're kind of moving from 30 frames to 60, and then we get all the added bonuses on top of all these different filters and stuff.
One can only hope.
Well, the PS5 is capable of 120.
Right.
You can push
So then-
120.
I'd imagine a PS5 Pro, you'll probably easily get ray tracing RTX with 60 frames a second or even 120. You could 8K gaming.
I mean, yeah, that's great that you can do that, or you're most likely able to do that on a PS5 Pro.
No.
But the thing is, like, the PS4 was capable of, I think it was capable of some 60 frames a second in some games, right?
Battlefield 4 was
Right.
60 frames
And
a second.
the thing is, the majority
the
of the
Switch can do
games
60.
never reached its potential for that, right? So you're saying there with like the PS5 Pro, it can go 120 or whatnot. We probably won't even see that.
The
Or
PS5
very-
can do it. The one we have now can do 120 frames.
Okay, but what's the likeliness of the majority of
If-
games going to
Quite
that?
unlikely, but if it's first party developed, then more than likely.
Mm,
You might have to
okay,
put your
alright.
resolution down a bit.
Yeah.
You probably will have to put your resolution down a
And you
bit.
need to get the right TV as well.
You need to buy a 128 hertz capable television. And probably what the resolution to 1080, probably. Well,
ask me if I do that. Ask me if I have to do
developers are magicians, mate. So who knows?
What have you got to do?
Get a right TV. You can't just. I'm just going to assume, Jerry, that your TV doesn't support 120 frames hertz, whatever the fuck.
But me, I haven't got a PS5, so I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I've definitely not got the TV to match it either. But
Harry's TV doesn't support PowerPoint.
Dude. Mate. Yeah, so it's like right. Anyway, sticking with specs. I don't know how you feel about Final Fantasy 16, the greatest game to be ever made. Right.
Absolutely zero. I do not
It's not
care.
even going to be the best Final Fantasy that comes out in the next 12 months. So fuck my off.
No, it isn't.
Assuming Rebirth
For
comes
the
out.
last 12 months, probably.
Assuming Rebirth comes out in 12 months. I'm sure. Doesn't matter. Carry on. Levi Winslow from Kotaku says Final Fantasy 16 devs say only PS5 can handle the game's combat. Are you sick of hearing this lie, or is it just me?
It is a lie.
I know it's a lie. Fuck's sake.
Is this an exclusive? It's not, is it?
Console exclusive. No plans for PC version.
Okay, fair enough.
But there's not coming to Xbox because only Sony are allowed to have exclusive. Jam, I don't know if you know this.
They are.
Yeah, I'm all over this though. I'm fucking all over it. Yes, I am. Shut the fuck up.
Give it to Xbox. I don't care.
Maybe you were wondering, Final Fantasy 16 Square's high, blah blah blah. PlayStation 5 launched June 22nd, which is about 3 months. Well, according to Square Enix, it's because of the power of the PlayStation 5. Yeah. Just get on. This annoys me. After playing the creative section of Final Fantasy 16, IGN found the game's boss battle seamlessly transitioned between player control, combat, and cinematic cutscenes. It's an SSD, mate.
It is.
You know, PS5 exclusives. Last time I checked, there was less than 10. Right.
There's 7,000.
There's not. Don't.
There's only one you need anyway.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank.
Returnal.
No. So I had to sit there. I didn't have to, but I did. I sat there listening to Mark Cerny chat absolute shit about fucking SSD, and only a handful of games utilize it. I'm like,
Only 5 games utilize it, yeah.
for fuck's sake. But I mean,
But what glorious games they are.
yeah. To be fair, I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying I'm annoyed that there's so little, and it's.
It was hyped up that much.
We believe in generations and all that shit, and I get what you're saying. I'm happy with my PlayStation 5. Just don't. Anyway, blah blah blah. The IGM person said, while you're battling Ifrit and Garuda and having that big battle in the hands-on demo, in the background, PlayStation 5 is loading the next scene. So there's that SSD, mate. It's all about that SSD, which is Mark certainly explains it better than I can, so I'm not going to bother. So they're just saying that the game can only run flawlessly on PS5. Jerry,
yeah,
have you seen any of Final Fantasy 16?
Nope.
Are you about it or not?
I don't plan on
he
it.
Doesn't care.
So.
Jamie doesn't care.
That's what the bad guy's called. He's very menacing.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He does not
Called
give a
Clive.
shit. Yeah, Clive. That's a sick name, mate.
He reminds me of that guy that Carl Pilkington made up, Clive Warren.
Mate. Right. So we're all getting Final Fantasy 16 day one then. Lovely.
Nobody's getting it.
No, I'm assuming no one's going to get it.
Sony's getting it, that's it.
Basically. Speaking of Square Enix games, Jam, thank you for reminding me. Moving on.
I feel like we talk about Square Enix a lot.
We do, because they piss me off, Jerry, that's why. Anyway. Square Enix has called Forspoken sales lackluster. Now, I know Jam bought this game day one. He's very excited to play this. Jerry, did you play Forspoken?
No.
No. Right. Okay.
No one's played it.
So
ever.
every
I guess they were a little Forspoken. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No. Every Square Enix game that comes out that's developed by Square Enix that isn't Final Fantasy, they're always the same fucking thing. About a month or two after, they always have an earnings call. And they always say sales of this have been lackluster, blah 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 blah. They did it with Guardians, did it with Neo: The World Ends with You, did it with Octopath Traveler 2, they did it with fucking now Forspoken, and so on and so forth. Notice Nier Automata is not in that list because it is the greatest game ever made. Anyway, it's probably had a target of about 5 copies of that game. But moving on, Final Fantasy publisher has described the sales of Forspoken lackluster. This is coming from Jeffrey Russo from GamesIndustry.biz. The comment came from the president Yusuke Masuda, who will be stepping down from the role in a financial results briefing session for the firm. He said reviews of Forspoken, which were released on January 24th, have been challenging. That means they've not been up to scratch, because I know Jam loves a green Metacritic score, mate. You know what I'm saying? However, the game has also released positive feedback on its action features, including its parkour and combat capabilities. So it has yielded results that will lead to improvement of our development capabilities of all the future games. So they closed that studio down and sort of they absorbed into the main team. Jam.
What?
I know it's right up your street. You've not played it yet because you've been busy. Are you going to go into Forspoken?
No.
Jerry, are you?
No.
Give me something,
No,
mate.
what are you asking me for? Of course not.
I have to ask,
Make the
mate.
game out of a tech demo because it looked good.
I wish they made that game. That tech demo
Give me
game.
2 seconds. Steph's calling.
Right. Next question.
Next one. Moving on. Forspoken.
What about the Horizon series? What do you think about that?
Mate, I don't know. Are you fuming?
You don't know.
I haven't seen anything of it, mate. I don't know.
You never played Horizon Zero Dawn?
No, I played Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not seeing anything of the series yet because it's still early in it. Is that Amazon or is that someone else?
Jack, what are you talking about? Horizon, man.
That's what I just said.
The game, man.
What about it?
Like the Forbidden West and stuff.
I don't play Forbidden West. I played the first one.
Okay, but all right, you haven't played the second one. I don't know if Jam has.
Jam's played it. He invented playing it, mate. Yeah. That's his fault, mate.
I don't know. I think the first one was an exceptionally pretty game.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But I have to admit, like, the game was a little bit bare.
What do you
Like
mean?
the side missions felt so uninteresting. You know, like other than the main story and the environment, yeah, but like the side stories and everything else to go along with it was just like, nah. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if they fixed that in the second one. Jam, you played Horizon?
He missed the PlayStation, of course he's played them.
What one?
Is it Forbidden West?
I played the first one for like 3 hours. That was it.
Right. Get fed up with it? Boring?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
No, it wasn't boring. It didn't hook me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, I get that.
3 hours. I'm not gonna waste more time on it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. No, I do get that. I mean, I platinum the game, but yeah, no, I don't know. I just wanted to get your opinion on it, guys, because like I don't know, it's one of those AAA games really that kind of went under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, first time round it got ate up by Zelda, and then this time the new game is just like God of War Ragnarok, sort of. Not God of War, and what's the other game? Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And it's like, for fuck's sake. Can't catch a break. You know what I'm saying?
Release it at a different time.
In it. Hold.
Still don't see what the fascination with Elden Ring is, but
Elden Ring is beautiful, mate. Shut the fuck up, Jerry.
No, it's
but
not.
isn't it just Dark Souls, pretty much?
Yeah, on a horse.
It's a Souls-like game.
What more do you want?
So it's just a retextured Dark Souls.
Well, yeah and no, but it's like
Such
Dark Souls.
Yeah, but it is
on a
Dark
horseback.
Souls. It's the same concept, like same gameplay, same whatever, right?
Not kind of, but not really.
Yeah, but it is though, Jack. It is. I mean,
Dark Souls,
you know,
more fucking corridory. There's like 1,000 linear hallways, whereas Elden Ring is just.
Carry on.
Man, I'm very busy.
All right.
Whereas Elden Ring is more like Breath of the Wild, whereas Dark Souls is more like Dark Souls. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I what makes it better than Dark Souls? What made it Game of the Year?
Game of the Year. Game of the fucking century, mate. Game of the Year? Oh, it's just right. Everything you know about everything you think you know about an open world game, just throw out the window. Because if you played a Ubisoft game, there's just shit all over the map. Where this is sort of this game trusts the player to find their own way, but to know where to go and look under every nook and cranny, and the world building, not what they fucking call it.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is the world that it's made in is pretty.
Yeah, and it's, what do you call it? Summit storytelling. Jerry, what do you call it?
What I don't. What were you? Describe it to me. What are you trying to talk about?
When stories told, not through characters yapping, but through like
like a storyboard.
No, I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, there's talking and there's a lot of like characters you can interact with, but I think a lot of the stories told through like.
Okay, so there's no main story per se.
Well,
you
there
just
is.
talk to people and you just kind of pick up
You
the story
Elden
from
Ring, innit? Become Elden Lord.
Right.
Yeah, but it's epic
so,
boss fights. It's getting around.
I still stand by what I say. Like, I mean, I still don't see what the fascination is, but
go and play it.
No, God no.
Why?
Fuck no. If it's as any way as frustrating as Dark Souls looks, then I am without a doubt that it would frustrate the fuck out of me.
No, I mean I
can't play games that frustrate me anymore. Like, you know, all these battle royale games. Yeah, they were fun when they came out because they were new and they were exciting and it was something different and it was challenging. But now it's just toxic and stress-inducing, and I'm all day, any day. I'm down for a good story game. Or like something that's just a little bit slower paced. You can go at your own pace. I like that. But Dark Souls looks like everything around every corner would mash you the fuck up, and you have to. I'm guessing it's a grinder game, right?
You have to be more. You can't just walk around pressing the attack button. You just get fucking murdered.
Right.
You have to be more thought-inducing in your approach.
Right. It's a grinder game.
You have to think about it more.
It's a grinder game, right?
Well, you have to learn the patterns of the enemies. You have to sort of back off a bit, see the patterns, and then sort of go in when they're
yeah, but it's like a 2-hit kill or something like that. Or
you get fucking murdered, mate. Alright, straight up.
Right. I ain't got patience for that.
The word I was looking for is visual storytelling. Thank you, Mr. Google, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Storytelling. Yeah, okay.
Visual storytelling. The art of communicating messages, emotions, narratives, and information in a way which reaches the viewer at a deep and lasting level. Through. Do
you know what was a good story in a game? Witcher 3. That was a good story game.
I don't.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was like through wordage and voice actors and.
Yeah, all good. All very good.
I'm not saying there's not voice acting in Elden Ring. I'm saying it's done the same but differently as well. How to explain, Jerry? It's fucking meant though.
But yeah,
big fuck off bosses and they just go whack. Jam loves it as well. Anyway, Jerry.
Yes.
You into Tekken? Of course you're not into Tekken, mate.
Do you know what? The older ones, maybe. I think the new ones now, it's a bit like jamming his Street Fighter in it. Like all these
jamming
new
his Street Fighter in it.
Jamming his Street Fighter, you know. What's he like?
You're always going to slap your head, mate, if you start slagging Tekken off, I tell you.
Well, you can slag Tekken off all you want.
I mean,
I seriously feel like the grumpiest fucker all the time when I'm on here, but fighting games for me, I know this sounds stupid now because they are linear. They're linear games, right? It's just like, all right, you fight someone, you beat them. I don't know, you're online, you beat them.
Why are you playing that for like 500 hours?
It's like, you get a trophy for like doing a 5-hit combo or something. I don't know. Right.
5-hit combo.
But it's all about fighting games are the perfect game for the internet age, mate.
Probably. Well, most likely. But I'm just thinking. I know I'd be pissed off if I paid 60 quid or something for a fighting game, because.
I mean, I can't relate.
It doesn't progress. It doesn't progress any further than that. What, you unlock a new character to do the same thing and fight another person with another character. And,
yeah, no, but that it's all about your. For me, anyway, it's your self-improvement in the game.
Correct. All right. Yeah, but then you've probably got the toxic environment of online, which as I was saying, Jack, I hate stressful games now these days. You know. I'm pretty sure, and a bit like Jam with his Rocket League, right?
Jam with his Rocket League.
Nothing is more toxic than
Rocket. Fucking hell, right?
I mean, there is. It depends on what level you're at.
And all that shit, whatever, League of Legends, doesn't matter. Speaking of Rocket League, right? I was playing it last night. I thought, fucking. I was waiting for fucking Jam to come online, so I was going to be like, "Come on, then, let's have it." Never came because he was asleep. I was sat there, we were having a game, we were 1-0 down, and this guy starts booting off. I'm like, fuck's sake.
Yeah,
I go on, what now? It's like, because I'm still doing my new season 10 started on Wednesday, and I'm still doing my Jam
placements.
Thank you. Placement matches.
If I've done any of my placements yet.
No, and the dude was he done this. He's like, oh yeah, fucking. What you doing? Because I had the grey sort of circle thing that was just next to your name.
Rank.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, get back down to your rank. I'm like, you know what rank it was?
What?
Platinum 2. I'm like, how dare you? Do you know who you're talking? Like, that's so fucking rude, mate.
Every game's got their toxic things.
I'm just like,
I don't like it when games pretend they don't.
So if it was like Champ 1, Champ 2, I'd be like, fair enough. But fair enough, but it's like platinum.
It's still not fair enough. It doesn't matter.
I mean, no, but I
don't like when games are what?
Platinum.
Jam, what did you say?
When games pretend they're not toxic.
Yeah,
or communities pretend there's no toxicity.
Yeah, there is.
What? Okay,
Mostly
all right.
is.
The game. I don't think there's any game out there that's like, we're not toxic. No, it's the community around it. All right,
nature just be sometimes.
There's like these Rocket League influencers and stuff like that. A few I follow. A few of them I know. like from playing the game, and they're quite popular now. And some of their tweets are, "This is the best community ever." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
I mean, it depends who you play with, but I mean,
nah, man. It is well known that the Project Zomboid community is the best community out there.
Yeah, but that's like self-sustaining. Like you help each other. It's not against each other.
No. Technically, online, you could be a massive griefer. Like there is PvP and stuff like that. You don't have to, but no. There's people coming on to like the Reddit page all the time saying like, man, I can't get over how everyone here is so nice and like helpful and da.
Final Fantasy 14 is like that as well, to be fair. Like, shout out to that, because I've never had any grief on there, to be honest. But I've
any competitive game is going to have a toxic base.
Yeah, but I imagine if I was in a raid in Final Fantasy 14 with some proper tryhards, and obviously because I was quite new, I'd probably get grief. Do you know what I mean? But most people are helpful if you ask them. But anyway,
yeah.
Jerry, you don't like Tekken.
No, I do. I like the older Tekken.
Okay,
right?
well, do you know what martial law is?
You what?
Do you know what martial law is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a shock, Jerry. It's a very big shock. He's back. Tekken 8. Oh. Why has he got nunchucks? I haven't seen this yet, by the way. I just saw it. Definitely not. Ball's back as well. You see the other dude in the trailer you're watching now on the screen. Hang on. Mate.
Mate.
Eddie Gordo will be back, mate. Don't be worried. Jam, are you going to play Tekken 8? I know someone is going to play Tekken 8.
I have downloaded Tekken 7 on my PlayStation because it was free.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work on controller on my PC for some reason. So I will have a go.
Well, you're going to get fucking murdered if you go on Tekken 7 now.
I know. But I don't... I prefer the 2D fighting plane, you know this. Like Guilty Gear, Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter.
You like Street Fighter, do you?
In the fighters. But, I mean, I can't say I don't play 3D. I like Mortal Kombat.
Of course you do, mate. Of course you do.
That's 3D as well.
Does you like Tekken, though?
Tekken's hype as fuck. I'm not. It's no doubt in that.
Yeah, you watch Evo. It's just fucking mental for it.
Yeah.
Does that? What's the Sonic Fox? Oh, is that his name?
So Sonic Fox. Yeah.
He plays Tekken. Does he play Mortal Kombat?
The blue fairy.
Yeah. That gentleman. He played Mortal Kombat, or is it Tekken as well? He's really good at one of them.
And Street Fighter, right?
Dragon Ball Fighters as well.
I know he's
a god. I know that.
Mortal Kombat 10, Injustice, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Not Tekken then. Yeah, Tekken's fucking. But Evo, mate. Tekken's mint.
Yeah, he plays Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Guilty Gear, Dead or Alive, Injustice.
Guilty Gear. I'm sorry. I'm just going to assume
the segue works.
Segue's working. Guilty Gear Season Pass 2 is coming. I think it's already been announced prior to this.
It has. It was on my PlayStation list a few days ago.
Yeah. I meant the trailer I'm looking at now. Deadman, ? Is coming to Guilty Gear. Do you know this character? I don't have a clue who this is, by the way.
No, wait, something changes.
I know that Gibbo wishes he was good as my main Guilty Gear, you know what I'm saying? Have you got Guilty Gear, John? Remind me.
Yeah, I was playing with Dennis the other, 3 days ago.
It's on Game Pass now, by the way, so no one's got an excuse except for Jerry. Doesn't have a PS5 or PS4.
Guilty Gear is a great game.
It is great. I like it. I like the support it's getting.
This is just an ordinary dream.
Some of the DLC options are a bit questionable.
Yeah, I'm sure that. I'm not a Guilty Gear head. I'm not massive into it as potential other people are. But like May's there, I'm happy. It's all bad guys all over it and all that shit. So I'm happy. It's hyper shit as well. I just fucking it's that online thing that doesn't. What is it? Fighting games and having shit online.
Yeah,
just put me in a match. Ranked. Choose your character.
Match,
done.
Casual match. Choose your character. Go in.
What's difficult? I don't want to sit in a lobby. I mean, I understand Dragon Ball FighterZ does it, but you run around waiting for a match. That's fair enough. But I have to. It's all right, mate. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon they're doing FighterZ too?
But with that, in lobbies and fighters, you can't particularly control your matchmaking too much.
How are you feeling, mate?
I'm not. I don't play anymore. Even though I'm like 2 trophies off the platinum on fighters.
I'm one trophy.
Have had it.
1 trophy off the platinum on not platinum, but 1 trophy on 100% on Steam. So
yeah, that's going to be the money one, isn't it?
It is the billion zenny. Yeah. I can't fucking be on. I mean, I've done it all, mate. Whatever. I'm not fucking pissing about with that money. Do you reckon they'll do FighterZ 2? Sorry. I know it's going to be ages off. I know they're doing the rollback. That's coming out soon.
They have the trialing the rollback first,
this spring or summer, innit? I can't remember when it is. Kiro told me. If he's still there, he's going to put it in the chat like a nice gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
But he's probably playing Metro Primary Master like a normal person. But anyway, while he does that, we'll move on. 2 more quick ones for you. Jordan Midler, VGC, says, no plans for Diablo 4 on Game Pass, says series lead Rod Ferguson. Diablo 4, Jam. I know the answer. I know you like Blizzard games. Diablo 4.
No.
The greatest game ever made. Jerry,
care about Blizzard.
You smell like a Diablo 4 kind of guy.
No, he doesn't.
No.
No? I played 3 for a bit. It was cool. Apparently the Switch version is the best version of that, from what I hear, but I'm probably wrong. As you know. Rod Ferguson, Gears of War legend, right? General manager of Diablo franchise at Blizzard took to Twitter to state that a Game Pass appearance of the game isn't in the works at the moment, because as you know, Blizzard and Activision hasn't gone through yet. I say yet, if ever.
It'll be a long while.
Yeah. At least another year. I think they said by June this year they wanted it to go through, but I can't see that happening. It doesn't matter. We get some questions and what's like the plans for that. Blah blah blah. So unfortunately, Diablo 4 is not coming to Game Pass. I got confused because I just put fucking 2 and 2 together in my head and expected it. So we'll move on. Square Enix again. Sorry, Jerry. Symbiogenesis, that NFT bollocks game. Got a new trailer. Says it'll have 10,000 characters, which seems a bit low. So I'm not sure this is going to meet expectations either. Symbiogenesis is that game we all thought was the Parasite Eve. I think it's Parasite Eve game. Everyone was buzzing, and then all of a sudden, it was this fucking NFT bollocks game. Jam, I know you're all up for this one. I know you are, mate. Where is it? There's a trailer, so I'm going to put the trailer for 10 seconds because I can't be arsed with it. It's just a load of shit. Is it a phone game? I think it is a phone game.
Definitely not.
You're all over it, mate. Don't play this, by the way, everybody.
Why is everyone?
This is Chris Scullion at VGC again. The company says that the game is a completely new form of NFT-based entertainment where 10,000 collectible artworks meet real game utility. Gradix claims that the 10,000 NFT characters will be made available, have a unique design with various races and professions, along with images that can be used as social media profile pictures.
I still don't understand it. It makes 0 sense to me.
It's probably best you don't understand it, mate, because it's a load of shit.
Yeah.
Jerry, are you about the NFT hype or what? It's died down a lot back now, but are you all over it?
Do you know what?
Just say no.
When it no, hold on. But when it blew up, I bloody wish I did get on it. And then obviously
you wish you made a couple $100,000, sold it.
On a picture.
Raid. Yes, Barry on deck, up the top.
Yeah, if I gonna meet $100,000 off some stupid little GIF or something like that, then absolutely I'd want to get in on it. But I mean, I'm glad it's gone now because it was a load of shit. but there was stupid enough people out there to buy stuff. So yeah.
Chris Reyes, Mr. One, you're a legend, mate. Thank you. Appreciate your time. We've been raided. I'm sorry. I'm a bit flummoxed by this.
Big raid.
It never happens. Thank you so much. Hope you're well, everyone. Jared Taylor, beautiful name. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're on about NFT games. Let us know if you're into them or you think they're a load of shit. Spoilers, we think they're a load of shit. But
is this mobile game, whatever's coming out?
A mobile game.
Is it just like collect NFTs, trade? Is it Pokemon Trading Card Game 2023 edition?
I don't know. Oh my god! I've just clicked.
What?
I've just clicked because there's a job listing for. Oh, fuck's sake! Hang on. Sorry, everyone. Yeah. Pokemon Company is looking to hire someone with NFT knowledge. Alana. Alana Higgs from Nintendo Life. Joel Hernandez, you legend. So you've just said Pokemon cards, NFT. I'm like, no. Because you're going to be able to. Enough about that.
But that's the thing, you can't own a Pokemon NFT because it's owned by Nintendo.
Yeah, but if they sell you...
They cease and desist for thinking about it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? If they sell it you probably can, because they'll have the copyright for it, but they'll just sell it you. Do you know what I mean?
What, you're like a shareholder of a Pokemon image?
You're a legend. Barry on deck, my man.
It might be numbered or something like, oh, you got the 23rd NFT or you got the 72nd NFT.
Jerry, don't, mate.
Like, woohoo.
You've got a limited edition digital artwork that cannot be reproduced at all with a copy and paste button.
Okay, so
you can have the same image, but it's just the guy's just got a different number at the bottom of it or something. It's unique. Yeah, it's a unique number.
Someone's on the PSC just changing the number.
Yeah.
I honestly, it baffles my mind. It's like cryptocurrency. I'm probably too old to understand.
It was an ambitious thought.
Barry, we are past the Last of Us spoilers.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Past it. Don't you worry, mate. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate your time as always. Yeah. So, Pori Leaks tweeted: Pokemon Company posted a job opening that encompasses blockchain, NFTs, and Web3 technologies. Oh no, please no. So you just said Pokemon cards, and I'm like, don't even fucking think about it.
Now imagine Nintendo delve into that world.
Don't. I imagine it goes beyond that because it's Pokemon's massive in it, but
that's the thing, though, and their literal thing for 20 odd years has been selling you pictures.
I've got fucking sorry to swear. Yeah, this shite.
Yeah. But you could imagine they just start selling you digital Pokemon cards now. You don't need to. Oh my god, that's it. Physical games are going to be phased out. Physical Pokemon cards are going to be phased out. What's it next?
What's it?
Magic the Gathering MTG and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's all over it, mate. It's Konami, mate. They're all over it. But yeah.
You need to go log into Pokemon Trading Card Game online and see how much your cards are worth, Jack.
No,
you might be a millionaire.
I'm
probably into
NFTs. You know what I mean? Sorry. All my cards fell off, I'm sorry. Right, anything to add on? What was we talking about? Swear, I think.
NFTs, Pokemon.
Swear, Pokemon, anything.
Whatever that game was.
Do you have anything at all to add to anything that we spoke about?
Zilch.
Do you have a forgotten gem for me?
Who did? Jerry did Shining Force. By the way, that was an NSO. By the way,
it is Jerry. Let me just have a look.
Sorry for my ignorance. OSO.
NSO. Nintendo Switch Online.
Switch Online.
Sorry, Jerry. I won't be rude to you, mate. Yeah. So I'm gonna say jam. Hang on. It was Jerry, wasn't it? You pulled that out your ass. Jam, do you want to go next?
It was out of my ass, yeah.
Is it Shining Force 2?
I want to go next.
You want to go next? Forgotten Gem 136, mate. Those who have just joined us, every show we'll discuss a video game which was near and dear to our hearts at one point. Doesn't seem to be in the limelight as much now. We just reminisce about how good it was and how happy it made us, usually as a child, but the game doesn't have to be that old. Jam's going to go for us, and he's not got one because we've been doing this for a while and we've run out of games to do.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I'm gonna do you want a year or a console, Jam?
Yeah, go on, give me a year.
A year, 9. I'm gonna put the fucking thing in. I'm gonna what do you call it? Run RNG, that's it. Thank you, Jam. Thanks for being awake, mate. 1980.
Right, I've got one.
No. I've actually.
Yeah, and I haven't done it before.
Was it from the year 2012? Because that's what I've got on a random thing.
It wasn't year 2012, but I would have just said SSX anyway for that year.
Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. James.
I wouldn't consider that a forgotten gem, though. That's definitely not forgotten.
Well, SSX was the last one made. That was 11 years ago.
I mean, forgotten by the developer, maybe.
It's not a forgotten title. It's still well remembered. It's just like it's old now.
It's old. Right.
We use the term forgotten very loosely, Cherry. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right. I do have a game, and I'm pretty sure I haven't done it before.
It doesn't matter if you have anyway, mate. Go for it.
The year's 1996.
Set the scene.
Dude.
The year was 1996.
I guarantee if you had a PlayStation 1, you would have played it on the demo disc.
Is it Pandemonium?
Yes.
What?
Do you want to know that? Because I had a PlayStation 1 and I played it on the fucking demo disc, mate.
Yeah.
I also played this game on my Shock Horror, my Engage.
And Sega Saturn it's on as well.
Did you hear what I just said? My Engage.
Engage.
Yeah.
You're the only person that owned an Engage, mate.
No. I had one, and Ali had the. Do you know they brought out the second? I can't spell
There's 2 Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. There it is. This was a Suedo 2D platformer, right?
Yeah, I actually did get the full game of this eventually.
Fuck, mate.
I probably wish I kept it because.
But you had this game.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it was on demo disc 1.
Yeah, and I found on YouTube from Kawaii Games a legitimate 4K 60 frames per second run, but legitimate.
That's exactly. This
is from the base hardware. This is totally legitimate footage right now. You watch it. Well, you'll be watching when the ads go off. But Jam, why on earth did you pick Pandemonium, mate?
So this is back in the day when you're not an adult and you're much like Bishop says, we're now spoilt with games because we can buy what we want.
I do what I want, buy what I want.
Yeah. But like back then, you only had a handful of games, so you just to rinse and repeat of the games you already got. And demo disc 1 and to however many.
Yeah.
So
I remember
1 go 2 with me, and one of my other forgotten gems was from demo disc 1.
I think one of mine was as well, the Top Zombie.
Yeah, and mine was loaded.
You bought preloaded or loaded?
Loaded, the first one.
Yeah. It's probably the greatest game ever made, mate.
This was, I believe, in the same disc as this.
Yeah, I have a lot of demo. I had a lot of demo discs. I think they're all in the loft at my mum's house, which is about 60 miles away. So it is what it is, mate. Jam, do you remember? Like, if you're watching the footage, I don't know if you are. Can you remember any of this?
Yes.
You remember this? Like, it was good. Do you remember the platform
as well?
Like, it looks like it plays all right, but
what's this about exactly?
Yeah, Jam, what's it about? So I can't remember.
Listen, I can't remember. It was a platformer. I was into it because it was a platformer.
Into it, platformer is about.
Played a Jester guy.
How old were you? 96, about 8, 9, 7, something like that.
7, you kid.
About 40, yeah.
That's you.
That was your brother, mate.
Actually, that was Andrew.
Yeah, I remember the first level. I don't remember anything else, mate. I don't. But it is what it is, and it is what it is. But you know, so Jerry, have you ever played this game?
No, I'm trying to think. It sounds somewhat vaguely familiar to me, but no, I'm looking at it now and I'm just like, nah, I've definitely never seen that.
You'd have known, mate.
But you did remind me of a game on the PS1, though.
Was it Pandemonium?
This night, yeah. Nah, it's Dragon Valor.
What? Right, we'll do that next week.
Dragon Valor.
We'll do that next week, mate. What is it called?
Dragon Valor.
Yeah, it sounds like a next week job, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I remember this case.
Yeah, it was
Jerry,
a great game.
Remember this game for next time. It looks good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I looked at eBay. We're looking 20-30 quid for a complete in-box copy. Pandemonium 2 as well. There's a second one, by the way. Did you play the second one, John?
No, I never played the second one.
I never did either. I was like, oh, there's a sequel to that Pandemonium game which I played the demo of on the... Oh, I had to play that one day. The day never came. It is what it is. Gentlemen, anyone in the chat, anyone watching anywhere, anything to add to Pandemonium?
No, it's just a great game.
No, lovely.
Crystal
Right.
Dynamics, by the way.
Yeah?
That's who did it.
Who did it?
Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. You know, the more you know. No wonder it's good. You know what I mean? But anyway, unfortunately, Raiders, appreciate your time. Anyone watch on YouTube, appreciate your time as well. If you've gotten this far, obviously. Don't forget, do all the good stuff. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell us why you liked or didn't like Pandemonium and why Jam's off his head. However, on Thursday,
like premium games.
Thursday is a big day. Jam, do you want to tell everyone why Thursday is a big day?
Well, I'm telling you what the 10 best games
Yeah,
of all time are.
James, Jam Casual, you may know him as the writing above his head, is doing his top 10 video games of all time. If you want to come on, join us and tell us your top 10 video games of all time, just get in contact with us. My Twitter's wrong. Oh no, there's probably thousands of people trying to find me on Twitter and not being able to find me. I apologise about that, but there you go. Just get in contact with anyone, or just hit us up and just say, yeah, I'll come on and I'll come on and tell you the 10 best games of all time, or your 10 favourite games. We'll sort it out. We'll have a chat. We'll run through it. That'd be great. Jerry.
Yes.
Are you still doing yours?
What? Top 10 list?
Top 10 video games of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Jam will do you a nice JPEG, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I might even make a visual appearance on Thursday. How does that sound?
Okay. So, are we?
I get the nipple tassels out and everything.
You're getting me too excited now, Jerry, mate. Yeah, getting me too excited. But we'll see you Thursday. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Appreciate your time. And as always, up the toffees, keep it casual, and peace. See you in a bit, everyone.
peace.
Ciao.